All right, hey everybody, for this week's behind the scenes video, I am giving you guys a look at what went into those Christmas cookies. So, Chris told me the other day he wanted me to bake some weird Christmas cookies, some weird flavors for the guys to try, but I decided to add a little twist, as you guys saw in the video. So, his idea was just some random Christmas cookies, but I thought it'd be funny to start. There's gonna be two people eating it, for like one to get a good cookie and one to get a bad cookie, and then they just progressively turn into two bad cookies, and then it just keeps getting worse. So the guys don't know I'm doing that. It's gonna be kind of a surprise. I think it'll be really funny. I am cheating though, I'm not making the cookie dough, so I bought just like some frozen cookie dough. I am gonna decorate them with frosting and sprinkles so that they absolutely can't tell. First, round one is going to be cheese and cinnamon sugar cream cheese. This will actually be a really yummy cookie filling. I've used it before. So I think that one will be funny because they're both kind of cheesy. And then we're gonna go to beef jerky and Reese's inside of cookies. I think those will be funny to be two different ones. And then we just go to all bad. So no one's getting good ones after that. So round 3 is going to be dill pickles. Round 4 is garlic. Round 5, this one's my favorite, guys. So we wanted to do something fishy. We thought that would be really funny, but I was trying to figure out how it would be like really hard to have like chunks of fish in a cookie. We found anchovy paste. Guys, this is literally like blended up. It says ingredients, wild caught anchovies, olive oil and salt. So it's just like mushed up fish that's in like a toothpaste tube. I think that's gonna be really funny. And then the last one. You guys remember in the Thanksgiving episode when they did mashed potatoes and we gave them the ghost pepper salsa. They did not enjoy the ghost pepper salsa, but I thought it was funny. So we got a can of wasabi. Now, if you guys have never had wasabi before, a lot of people eat it on sushi. It is insanely spicy, but it's not like Mexican food type spicy. It's a different type of spice. It's very gingery. I think it's gonna be hilarious. Usually on sushi, you put like a dot of wasabi. You don't eat like a bite of wasabi. I think they're gonna hate this. I think we're just gonna get started. All right, so I'm gonna start. It's just like the frozen chunks of cookie dough. So this might not be quite as easy as I had thought. Kind of just flattened it out into like a pancake. And then I'm gonna open up our cheese. And so my plan of action here is to make the cookies, then to put it in the freezer because you're supposed to cook these cookies from frozen. And I'm worried that if they're not frozen, it's just gonna like all fall apart and be a giant mess. So I'm gonna make the dough, I'm gonna put them in the freezer, and then I'm going to freeze them and then I'll cook them. So I'm gonna just make like a little square of cheese here. Maybe I'm gonna make it more circular. I kind of just have like a chunk of cheese on there. I feel like that's a good amount. There's like a pile of cheese on there. So now I want to see if I can like smush like another piece on top of it maybe. Okay, so I kind of just smushed them together. I think a big cookie's fine. I feel like you want like a big enough cookie. Okay, so like here's how they look straight out of the package. Here's mine. I feel like that could work. That should work. So the way it's gonna work, because I don't know if I'm gonna be here when they film, is I numbered all of our trays. They all have numbers on them, and on the bottom I wrote what it is. So when the guys get it, they're just gonna have a tray with 2 cookies on it. They're just gonna have to grab them and eat them. And it's not until afterwards that they're gonna know what's on the back. So, okay, cheese cookie is done. And get ready for cream cheese is the good one. Okay, I'm just gonna smush them both. Open up our cream cheese here. I think this is gonna be actually the hardest thing to try to put in a cookie. Try to make like a little swimming pool for our cream cheese here. Okay, so I got my other one. I kind of put it on top, seal it in there. Tray number 1 is done. We have cheese and brown sugar cinnamon cream cheese. All right, number 2. Guys, it's so hard to keep buying this stuff. You guys have no idea how long it takes me in the grocery store to find some of this stuff. Because it's not like there's a rhyme or reason. We just kind of wander around the grocery store until we find something that we feel like would be hilarious to put in food for them. Oh my gosh, it smells so weird. I think that's good. There's been times where I grabbed something that I thought was disgusting and I thought the guys were gonna hate it, and they liked it. It's bizarre to me, I don't know. So I've got a nice little handful of beef jerky here. And then I'm gonna like put my little lid on it. Okay, there we go. So you can kind of see on some of the edges, there's some jerky sticking out, but they won't know. Reese's. Reese's are next. I'm gonna take my knife. I'm just gonna kind of chop it up here into like chunks. Reese's are my favorite candy, by the way. What is your guys' favorite candy? Because I'm always interested to see what you guys think of the things we do. I'm gonna grab some peanut butter chunks right in the center there. Oh gosh, guys, this one is not looking so great here. Here's our Reese's one. All right, so tray number 2 is done. We have beef jerky and Reese's. All right, we are on to round 3, which is gonna be pickles. And I'm gonna let them just kind of sit on a piece of paper towel here, just to help it dry off so that it's not too wet. All right, now remember, now we're to the ones where they're both gross flavors. So they're gonna get 2 pickles. They're still gonna think one's good, one's bad, but they're both getting bad ones. So, okay. Flatten them out again. Oh gosh. I should have taken out these out of the freezer a long time ago, but I forgot. Didn't have time. Okay, so I put 2 pickles in each, I think. Make it like a ball in my hand. I'm gonna stick the pickle on the inside like this. Seal it up in a ball. That should work. I hope. Add some more dough. Add our little pickles. All right, there we go. Number 3 is done. All right, so then number 4, we're gonna move to garlic next. So we got a jar of garlic, which I know you guys have seen on the show before. The reason we do a jar is, I'm gonna cut it up and it lasts a lot longer. So I could have done like a whole clove of garlic in here, but what I'm gonna do is I made like a little bowl. Ooh, that's a strong smell. Okay, and it's really just chunks of cut up garlic. That's all it is. So I'm just gonna take a nice spoonful right in the center here. I wanna give them the best chance possible of actually looking like regular cookies, because if they can tell something weird is up, it's not as fun. Got my little spoonful of garlic. There we are. Got everything cleaned up, got those in the freezer. Got some new gloves here. We are on to the anchovy paste. Gross. Anchovy paste. I don't even know what you would actually use this for, guys. This is like a food thing. Oh. So I'm at my bowl. Squeeze a little dollop in there. Poof, that's a smell. That is a smell. Why does it smell so bad, guys? Who would eat this? Ew. The things I do for this show, you guys don't understand. Anchovy paste cookies. All right, last but not least is my personal favorite, the wasabi. Yep, so it's just like a whitish powder. I'm gonna pour it in here. I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back. All right, I added some water. I'm gonna mix it up. It's starting to turn green. Oh my, it smells interesting. Ooh. It's very strong. That's a strong smell. What is your guys' favorite like treat around the holidays? I love making Christmas cookies. It is one of my favorite things to do around the holidays. And I'm curious, like what do you guys like to do? Got it all sealed in there again. There's our wasabi cookie. So I'm gonna stick these in the freezer and we'll catch up with you guys when I go to, I think I'll catch up with you guys after they come out of the oven and then we'll decorate them. So see you in a minute. All right, so all of our cookies are out of the oven and most of them look great. The only one that you can tell what it is number 1, the cheese kind of oozed out a little bit, but all of the rest, there's no way of knowing what's what. They all just look like totally normal cookies. Just to add a little fun, we are going to put some frosting on them and I'm gonna add some sprinkles. So just some frosting and some sprinkles. Nothing crazy, but just enough to really make it look like a Christmas cookie. Just gonna add a nice swirl of frosting on each one. Enough to cover any signs of what might be inside. And then got some sprinkles, because what Christmas cookie doesn't have sprinkles? And now the guys are gonna have absolutely no idea what is inside these cookies. So I cannot wait. These are gonna go in the refrigerator tonight. We're gonna film tomorrow, and I'll be back to show you guys what happens when they eat them. All right, so it is filming day. The guys are getting ready to eat the cookies. I'm gonna grab them some waters because I have a feeling they're gonna need something to drink after they eat these cookies. And we're gonna wheel them in there and see how much they eat them.
Let's do it. Oh! There's a little in there. Oh! I got it. Oh no! Oh no! Oh. I know it is, but I don't know it is burning my mouth. It's not good. I know it. Definitely not good. I know it. It's green. Oh, don't tell me that. It's wasabi. How dare you smell it when I ate the entire center of the cookie? That's on you, buddy. This,
I can't believe you didn't jam.
Yeah, it was a chunk in there.
I
Yeah.
thought we were eating the whole center.
Yeah.
No, she said take a small bite around
And
it.
I told you we need to go for it. That's the whole reason we did jingle and jam. And you neglected to jam.
We didn't talk about what jingle and jamming was.
I said that you were so concerned about your pepper and mint hot cocoa and the fact that I sided with you on jingle and jam. I said, let's go big. We must eat all of it. And you were like, oh, let me take a little bite.
Chris is 100% right.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
You should have said go big.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I missed it.
No,
It
I
was
said we gotta
it was
eat the
lost
whole
in
thing.
translation for me. Sorry. I ruined it. Do you have any more cookies we can do that with?
I have cookies and I have wasabi. I can just smear some on top for you.
All right. We could say, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Maybe you didn't.